First of all, ladies and gentlemen,
Bruce,
comrades
Mackie.
and workers, I'd like to acknowledge the traditional owners of the land we meet. You guys have been a bit quiet, so I want to hear something from you. Queensland, not for sale. Queensland Rail, not for sale. Queensland Ports, not for sale. Queensland Forestry, not for sale. Queensland Motorways, not for sale. Anna, Queensland's not for sale. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Mike.
I did say Queensland Ports.
That's it.
Actually, I think you'll get trade-in value about a Hyundai for that, you know what I mean? So, anyway. Look, guys, for those who don't know me, my name's Bruce Mackie. I'm the president of the Rail, Tram and Bus Union and a bloody proud unionist. And I thank the Queensland Council of Unions for asking me to come along and speak this morning. I'd also like to thank the guys from the RTBU who turned out in force this morning to send a message to the government. And for the guy who had the knives all organised for their backs, guys, you're sending our sentiments. There's no two ways about it. Look, I flew up from Brisbane this morning, but I was raised in North Queensland, so I'm sort of used to the weather. But I have a real passion for North Queensland, and I feel very, very lucky to be in the lead of the march this morning in what I always call the most scenic Labor Day march in Queensland. So, congratulations, guys. People ask me often and say to me that I'm very vocal in campaigning against the blind government selling off Queensland, and there's good reasons for that. I've been asked why I'm so passionate, and I'm going to tell you, I'm just taking a little journey. Queensland assets belong to us and our children, and I think that's something the government need to understand. But there's more to it than that. Back in 1940, my grandfather mustered right here in Townsville, and he went off to fight a war for a country and his state. He was a very proud Queenslander. Just last night, I returned from Sandokan in Borneo, where he was a prisoner of war and was incarcerated. So I came here straight off the plane from Borneo last night. My other grandfather drove steam trains out of Bowen, and he actually brought the troops to here to Townsville. My mother and father met because of their relationship on Queensland Rail premises. Now, I'm not going too far into that, but my dad was a driver, and Mum worked in the Queensland Rail refreshment rooms. So basically, it's in my blood. Over the last couple of days, I saw firsthand the jungles that my grandfather fought in. He loved Queensland, and he taught me to love it as well. I'm a fourth generation rail worker, and I'm bloody
you for
proud
that
of it.
seat for a little while?
Queensland Rail is in my blood, and I know others here today, Queensland Rail workers and others, share my passion for Queensland. This is nothing but a short-term money grab by a bloody kamikaze premier. Anna Bligh will send the Labor Party into opposition in Queensland for the next 10 to 15 years. And all I can say is shame, Anna, shame.
Shame, Anna, shame!
Look, today is about celebrating workers. Today is about getting out there and celebrating with your mates, your friends and your community members. And it's just fantastic to see such a huge turnout here today in Townsville. We are proud to be workers and we are proud to be union. And we take this day to celebrate that pride in what we do every day. And as I was watching the guys march down the street, I saw construction workers, I saw miners, I saw clerical people, nurses, teachers, all getting together under the one banner. The MUA is still here to stay. That's the message they were saying there on before. People were vocal right to the end. And more importantly, the people of Townsville turned out to support that, and they have joined us here today. So what I want to do is not carry on with speeches. What I'd like to do is to let you celebrate being a worker, being a unionist and being a community member. But I ask you to join me with one last message for the Premier. Queensland, not for sale. Queensland Rail, not for sale. Queensland Ports, not for sale. Queensland forestry, not for sale. Queensland motorways, not for sale. Anna, Queensland's not for sale. Thank you very much, Townsville.